Hey everyone, let me share a story with you. It's a tale that has been weighing heavily on my heart, and I hope by sharing it, I can gain some clarity and perhaps even some advice from you all. Maybe you can help me figure out if I was wrong or if the situation was just a series of unfortunate events that led to a difficult decision. It all started when my mom got really sick. It was tough, seeing her vibrant spirit dimmed by illness. She had always been the rock of our family, the one who held everything together with her warmth and love. I immediately took a leave from my job and moved back home to take care of her. It wasn't easy, but I wanted to cherish every moment I had left with her. Every day was a mix of heartache and precious moments, and I wouldn't trade that time for anything. But here's where it gets complicated. My sister Emily, she didn't come home, not even once. She was always busy with her own life, her career, her social engagements. It was as if she couldn't or wouldn't make the time for Mom. Even when Mom's condition worsened, she stayed away, caught up in her own life. I tried to understand her perspective, but it was hard not to feel abandoned by her. It hurt, not just me but Mom too. We needed her, but she was nowhere to be found. Mom would often ask about Emily, and I could see the disappointment in her eyes every time I had to tell her that Emily wasn't coming. As Mom's days drew to a close, she made a decision to change her will. It was a decision that came from a place of love and recognition of the sacrifices made. She left everything to me. It wasn't about money, it was about recognizing the sacrifices made out of love. She wanted to ensure that I was taken care of, just as I had taken care of her. When Mom passed, it was devastating, but I took solace in knowing I did all I could for her. The grief was overwhelming, but there was a sense of peace in knowing that I had been there for her in her final days. Then came the day of the will reading. Emily showed up for the first time in months. It was a tense and emotional moment filled with anticipation and uncertainty. The shock on her face was palpable when she learned she was left out of the will. It was as if the ground had been pulled out from under her. She was furious, accusing me of influencing Mom, calling it unfair. But was it really? Was it unfair to honor the wishes of a mother who had seen the sacrifices made by one child while the other remained distant? Here's where I need your thoughts. Emily demanded a share, claiming it was her right. She argued that blood ties should guarantee her a portion of the inheritance, regardless of her absence during Mom's illness. But where was she when Mom needed us most? Where was she when the nights were long and the days were filled with pain and uncertainty? I feel torn. On one hand, she's my sister and I love her. But on the other, why should she benefit from the sacrifices she didn't make? Why should she receive the same recognition and reward when she wasn't there to share the burden? It's a lot to process, and I keep wondering, am I wrong for supporting Mom's decision? For not giving Emily any of the inheritance? It's a question that haunts me, and I find myself replaying the events over and over in my mind. What do you think? Is it justice or jealousy? Is it fair to honor the wishes of a parent who saw the sacrifices made by one child? Or is it an act of betrayal to exclude the other? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for listening, and maybe together we can find some answers. Your insights and perspectives could help me see things in a new light and find some peace in this difficult situation.